Oh, wait, this is working? Yeah, it's working. Hi, Game Choice. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. I am very bad at starting streams. I'm also very bad at... Yeah, I'm very bad at starting streams. I'm also very bad at ending streams. I'm doing okay. I'm really tired and my chest hurts and breathing is hard right now, but overall I'm doing pretty good. I'm also bad in the middle part of streams, so like the starting, the ending, and the in between. I got a long nose. I'm like Gru from Despicable Me. Why specifically are we doing for Overwatch ranked? We're not playing Overwatch. I just haven't changed my tags yet because I'm dumb. We're doing um Japanese study and art today. I've lost my phone charger, and so just today I've not had a phone. It's been wild. My brain rotted. My brain rotted ass has not been able to scroll through TikToks. Audio with no phone. Yeah, I can't scroll through social media and be like, "Wow, these guys are doing such cool stuff. Why can't I do any cool stuff?" Because I'm scrolling through social media is why I can't do any cool stuff. Moo. Get really... Yeah. Yeah. Haha. Haha, me touching grass. Actually, today, because I haven't left my house in like a week and a half. Today I was taking out like the recycling, and then I walked outside and I dumped the recycling in the recycling, and I just kind of stood there in the hail for like 2 minutes, just like taking in the scenery and breathing. Yeah. I mean, then I then I got cold and dizzy and ran back inside. But yeah, that was nice. If I take breaths that are a little too deep, I start coughing. So it wasn't kind of like inhale, exhale. I was more just like happy little cat sigh in the hail. Weezer. Don't you know that I look just like Buddy Holly? I need to do work, but I'm lazy, lol, so I'll do it soon. That is me! There's like. I have my homework open on my computer too. I'm actually going to be doing homework on stream. My headphones are broken. They're not comfortable to wear. But reverting back to the Overwatch topic, we should definitely play some time. Absolutely. Whenever I'm playing Overwatch, I am open to play. Just like be in the stream while I'm playing. Oh, there's a whole new album of one of the bands I like. Ah, graduated high school, graduated college, got a job, live with my mom. I used to go to punk rock shows, got punched around, pushed in the nose by 40-year-olds hating on the youngest of the bunch. I wanna stay in bed till my back is sore. I wanna show you that I've given all I got and more. Go to work and take a shower, watch YouTube for like 8 hours. Go to sleep and then I wake up, go to sleep and then I wake up just to do it all again tomorrow. I'm tired and I'm lazy, but who can ever blame me? You know what's really unfortunate? I can't listen to music if I'm multi streaming. That is really unfortunate because I really do like listening to music. I might. What do you hate? You don't have to buy Oh, big yawny cat. Big yawn cat. You don't have to buy subs. I'm just a creature. Settings, audio. Oh, not just a sub for you, but you'd be one of the first to get a sub bought from me. But a lot of the creators I support, I want to buy subs. You're so sweet. Game choicey. I need to... I need to start my homework, but there's also a video in the background that I was listening to before stream that I'm trying to figure out which tab it has so I can close it. Found it. Chat, do you want a piece of gum? I'm glad I'm one of your favorite. Chat, do you want a piece of gum? Pick your favorite. Okay, here. Why am I suddenly so tired? Why is it spicy? Could I have a peppermint? Why is it spicy? Actually, you know what? It is a little bit spicy. I knocked stuff on my floor by accident. What was I doing? Can I have a peppermint? You can have a peppermint. Girl eats peppermint. Hey, it's too hot for me. I can't remember the rest. It's too hot for me. Can I have a peppermint? Yeah, you can have a peppermint. I hate how I sound like a prepubescent boy. Like, whenever I speak, I'm like, ah! Like, I'm not wrong, am I? I have I have a pre-pube voice. Oh, call me out. Double down. More estrogen? Okay, fine. I will take more estrogen. That's not estrogen, that's my heart medication. Oh, that's why I'm tired. I just manually slowed down my heart rate. You got the titty pills. The titty Skittles. I hate the way Spyro smells. And progesterone. Hi, this is how... Suffocate me? I don't think estrogen changes your voice, does it? I think I sound like a prepubescent boy because I started estrogen when I was like 18. No, I started when I was 19. I need to go get more estrogen. But anyways, chat, that's how a trans girl takes her pills. I did I take them today already? No. No, I didn't take them today already. Right? Think, think. No. No, I didn't take them. You know, Game Choice, you're in a really dangerous situation being into programming and watching trans girls play video games online on Twitch. Just saying. Just saying you're in a very dangerous position. With my deep, bassy voice. Future trans woman. I get it. Future trans woman. I'm so sorry.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I'm very surprising I didn't pour that on myself. That's actually impressive for me. I wish my wrists were thinner. Like, I can do this with every finger, but I don't know. I just want smaller wrists. I want the kind of wrist that it looks like you can break. She actually looks like a woman that you can't tell. Yeah, unlike unlike me, who has a very masculine voice and absolutely looks like a man. So I don't think I'll ever. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think when I do that to people, they're faking it. If someone's like, "I don't even think you're trans," or "I didn't know you were trans until you said so," and I'm like, "Okay, okay, buddy, really?" But then I also get a lot of people being like, "Oh yeah, I just kind of assumed you were trans femme or like non-binary." And when I get that one, I know I'm not passing. Because I know if someone assumes me non-binary, I look like I'm not trying hard enough. Yeah, no, everyone can tell the trans from me. Like, I'm never gonna pass. That's not, yeah, that's my world. That's not really like a surprise to me. My voice isn't great, and even though I'm a VTuber, like, people always assume I'm male or trans female. But yeah, it's why I want vocal surgery because I've already done like 3 or so years of vocal training. And I think I've improved my voice quite a bit, but there's only so much you can improve your voice with vocal training. Like, I think my resonance is pretty good. But overall, I think that's like it. I think I don't think that's likely. Like, in order to pass, you kind of gotta have a good starting point. And that's okay. Like, not everyone is going to be able to have that privilege to pass. Not everyone's going to have that privilege to look pretty. It's fine. I'm not somebody who will probably be able to ever pass. I'm tall. I've got broad shoulders. Obviously my voice is kind of fucked even after years and years of voice training. So like for me the reality of being able to pass as female, maybe as a VTuber I can pass as female after my vocal surgery. Like that's a possibility, but I don't think like yeah, my body's just kind of too disfigured to pass. Even post like a ton of surgeries. Yeah. And it's also like starting age. Like if I had started when I had first gotten diagnosed with dysphoria and prescribed HRT, which was when I was about 14, I would have been fine. I would have been gorgeous. I would have worked, but because I didn't have a great family situation, that wasn't going to be the case for me. Um I mean there's a lot of resentment for that, but like yeah, I feel like that was never going to be a possibility for me to pass with just who my family is. And so I had to wait till I was 19. After 19, you're pretty much fully developed. So, I mean, I started pretty young, but still like not at a point where the damage hadn't already been done to a point where I couldn't fix it. My voice is pretty naturally deep and just trying to build that resonance, build kind of that female timbre and warmth, as well as get myself into a point where I can raise my pitch quite high, but I'm still not at a place where I'm very feminine in my speaking voice. I'm not very feminine in my presentation. It's probably not going to be possible for me to ever pass. That's okay, because I'm a VTuber, and yeah, if I can get my voice good enough, then maybe like I'll be able to pass online. It's not like I can really leave the house anymore. Here, you know what? Let me. You guys want to see what I look like right now? Post like everything. This is what I look like. My feet don't touch the floor. I've got a cushion. I've got a cushion. My cushion lets me touch the floor with my feet. I am not very tall. I'm also apparently very Canadian with my flannel. This chair is on the lowest setting, by the way. I can't make it go down any farther. I don't know who this chair was designed for because I'm not short. I'm like actually considerably pretty tall for a woman. Who is this chair meant for giants? Like for real. Why this is the lowest setting. I can make it go higher. I can make the chair taller. I can't make the chair shorter. Oh, that's the backrest. I like the backrest back. Anyways, like for real, it has to be built for like 10-foot men. I have I have this. This is my cushion. This is actually part of my. So I've got a special kind of bed that like protects my organs. You can see it in the background. That just kind of keeps my body like this. This is actually the leg pillow for that. So that my legs are kind of like that, and then my back's kind of like that. So that my body's kind of in this position. But I use this pillow to also like let my feet touch the ground when I'm laying in my not laying in my chair, when I'm sitting in my chair. I've lost my phone charger. My phone's at 0%. I won't be able to fall asleep to YouTube documentaries tonight, which is sad. I wasn't able to fall asleep to YouTube documentaries last night. I lost it like just before I went to bed last night. Yeah, I'm so cool. use I use like those block charger, like I use like a USB Type C charger. But yeah, yo, I've got this might dox me. This might dox me. I've got a story about a government building being arsoned. But I don't think I can tell it. Ooh, I don't live there anymore. I used to live there. So like okay, so like it wasn't me, okay? But I had just moved into a new town. This is my first place that I was living alone, like without my parents. And I was staying in a hotel because I hadn't gotten my I basically hadn't gotten a place to rent yet. But I was like really close to being able to rent a place. Anyways, I was staying in the hotel, and across me was the like municipal parliamentary building. Like the not parliamentary building, like the town hall for the town, I guess. And the exact same night that I moved into the town, somebody went and burnt down the town hall. And recorded it like on YouTube and like firebombed the hotel or the firebombed the town hall. I swear it wasn't me. Average Canadian shenanigans. Look, we're just cold in Canada, okay? We're cold over here. We need some warmth by burning down government buildings. Ogres have layers. I didn't burn down any town hall. Don't spread that. Don't spread that to people. Don't tell people I burnt down a town hall. Fake news. Fake news, okay? Fake news. Okay, so like I've been playing with the idea of like Odyssey and like what species she is because I don't want to just be a cat girl. So I was thinking like a robot like that can shapeshift or like some kind of shapeshifting demon because I like the idea of the character being able to shapeshift and take on like multiple forms with like a couple homages to each design. Like when I actually have money to pay for a bunch of VTuber models, or I can personally make my own VTuber models because I am working towards that. I think it would be very cool to have the ability to show off all my models within the lore. I think that would be so cool. Personally, personally, personally. Isopods. Isopods are the powerhouse of the cell. Isopods. If I were a tardigrade, I'd move out from home. Why live in the shrubbery when you can have a throne? Pressure couldn't squash me and fire wouldn't burn. These are the things that I may never learn. These are the things I never will learn. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There's my little impromptu singing. I'm not cute, nor am I pretty. I'm like, God, I look I look very trans right now. It doesn't help that I have like the typical transgender haircut, and the beanie's not helping either. But I noticed last stream, um, my hair kept getting in the camera as I bent over to write. But like my hair's always like this. Like I look like a freaking troll. Okay, it's bad I just took it out of a hat, but I need to go get a haircut. I have a mask with a colon 3. A colon 3. At least my hair isn't all colored. I don't think I can color my hair. It's like my hair's really dark. I've actually been thinking about dyeing my hair. Yeah, but I have black hair, so if I bleach it, it's just gonna go that like coppery bronze that you see. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what happens if if I bleach my hair. Yeah, yeah, I'll get that. I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know, the woman with like the fake eyelashes and then the bleached black hair. Um, you know, they usually need glasses but aren't currently wearing them, or they're wearing contacts, and they've got like really long nails and like really puffy lips. Like the like 20-something-year-old pretty girl. I think I would look like that if I bleached my hair. If I bleached my hair, because I want blue in my hair, but I don't think I can do that. Like, I was described. Okay, so I wear a lot of black, right? I was described as like a cat in the dark sometimes. Like, imagine your girl's just sitting like this in like a dark room, and you just can't see her. My witchy ass is a moon on my forehead. Boom, tarot card. Tarot card. Get tarot. Ha! Tarot. What is this? The Fool. I draw the Fool. Wait, what's the Curie line? I draw the Fool. Someone's gotta be. I will try not to pass out. Generally, every day I try not to pass out, but I will try extra hard not to pass out. I got liquid. I just spilled water all over myself. My shirt is soaked. I gotta go change my shirt now. My witchy cowboy ass has a cape now. Yeah, let's go. Shawl for life. Shawl. Ooh, dizzy, I should not have stood up. Sometimes I stand up and go walking around and forget that there's an aftermath to doing that. I know I need to do it a lot so that I don't get deconditioned, but still. But I gotta do homework and animation tonight. Okay, check me to. Oh. You on? I don't have my phone. I can't. Well, that's sketchy. Okay, I guess. Hi, Kiefer. How are you doing, honey? Uh. Okay, we need to write and do some homework. I'm doing fine for the time being. I'm glad to hear that. I happy ah yeah. I need to get some water. I shouldn't have gotten up. My ADHD makes me very energetic sometimes. Sometimes that bites me in the ass. What was I doing? What was the point of this stream? Writing, right. I made that way too big. Tabi mono. Tabi mono. Which means food. Today's gonna be a hard day to do art. I can already feel my hands, like, I can feel my hands shaking a lot, but currently I'm writing the word gohan, which, is cooked rice. I should title this. I should title this stream. How do I title this stream? Can I title this stream on YouTube? There's gotta be a way to title a stream on... Is there an edit function? Huh. Miku's on YouTube! The home page of YouTube has Hatsune Miku! Sensations! Meet characters and producers that bring vocal synth community to life! Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh, they call me Miku, Miku. I need to do more music productions. Ah, ah, ah. They call me Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. Wait, that didn't go correct. Okay, so Gohan, Gohan, is cooked rice. This one's really easy because this is just the English word for bread. But pan is just bread. Shi Shiriaru. Siriaru, which is cereal. Shi Ri Shiriaru. It's actually really funny. My Japanese kana is actually a way nicer written than my English. I struggle way more with English handwriting than I do Japanese handwriting. I also personally like the notebook paper that I get to write in. It forces your hand to reset every single time you write. And as someone who has dexterity and mobility issues in her hands, it's quite nice. So, anyways, I just wrote jamu, which is jam. Jamu. That's in not katakana. Yes, that's in katakana. Jayamu. Jamu. Jamu. Bata. I like this one. Bata. 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 A lot of these words are in katakana. Oh, what's the sakana is this. Ebi. Ebi, which is shrimp or prawn. Kani, just crab. Niku, which is meat. Niku is just draw some abs. Bifu. 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 Wait, how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Bifu. I like saying bifu. You can also say gyunniku. I think that's also correct. But bifu. I don't actually like beef. Before I started having some nutritional issues and some medical issues, I was vegetarian. And I still have quite a lot of issues with eating meat, like morally. I don't necessarily like it, and when I do, I kinda try to go for either fish or chicken, or like, because here's the thing, is at least fish and chicken, they're not mammals, right? And a chicken would eat me. Like, if I died in a chicken pen, the chicken would eat me. Tamago. Tamago means egg. I don't know if you remember when we watched that Sanrio animation on our Discord, plug to our Discord. Um, we watched Gutatama, which was a lot of fun. Tamago, egg. I eat probably 3 eggs a day. I often have miso shu, a miso shu, uh, and tamago in the morning, often with a side of gohan. It's very common for me to at lunch have I don't know what soup broth is in Japanese. Soup broth and an egg, and maybe some corn chips or crackers on the side. Cheese. I can't eat cheese. It would make me sick. Yes, the one with the talking egg yolk. That one. yogurt. I also cannot eat yogurt because I got a sensitive tummy. Yogurt. I got I got something to tell you, okay? So in Canada, we pronounce it yogurt. However, we spell it the British way and spell it yogurt. Just letting you guys know. We also spell soya with an A. You sight veggies. You sight. You gotta eat your veggies. Kiabetsu is cabbage. Kiabetsu. Curie. Just cucumber. Curie. 11, 14, 15. Okay, so we've already gotten 15 words done. Jagimo. Yak. I mean, I guess technically we're writing in every single, um... we're writing in every single style that I know. Just whatever I find the most convenient. My handwriting's not the nicest. To be fair, I need to point out something. I don't have a notebook. Okay, so it isn't Microsoft Change Table, thank you. I was just mildly confused. To be fair, my Japanese is far more readable than my English. So there's that. Girly Pops. I took 5 years of English penmanship classes. I used to sit down every Tuesday and just write words in English. Yeah. Yeah. I got issues with my hands. Tamengi. It's onion. Tamengi is onion. I got two things. I got one, a motor control disorder called NVLD, which means I'm kind of missing the part of my brain that helps with fine motor control. Um, Two, I have spasms in my hands, and my hands shake due to my current ongoing health issues. But yeah, if you ever hear me complaining, especially during art streams, about my hands hurting or my hands like my hands hurting or my hands shaking and I can't draw like a specific line, it's usually because I'm experiencing pain in like these three fingers and joints and this joint. And I'm also like pressuring really hard by accident on my pen and I'm causing myself to um what's it called? I'm causing myself to strain my joints. If you remember the stream the other day, I was looking for braces against them. But yeah, so I just kind of strain my joints sometimes. No, you haven't. Sorry, my wrist is bothering me. I've been writing for a bit. Like, wait, how far can it bend back? Like here? Or like here? Weird. Does it like infect your life? My wrists bend too much. I injure my wrists a lot. Accidentally too, because I don't feel like super like comfy with my hands like this. And what I'll do a lot of the time is I'll just like fold my wrist forward like that, and then I'll accidentally injure it because I'll go too far. But like I just feel like I feel like my joints are never like stretched properly. Like I need to stretch them. I'm actually gonna go get some climbing tape. 'Cause my wrists are bugging me a little bit. No, my water! I spilled my water again, chat. Okay, so like I look exactly the way everyone expects me to look. I can't believe that went to my old address. Like that's so that bugs me. I've got yeah. Also, chat, the reason why I keep spilling water and I always spill water is the exact same condition I was talking about earlier, where my hands shake and where my hands shake and cause problems. Un second. Nashi, Nashi, come here. Come here, baby. My little prince. Oh, 小さい子. Hi. Hi, baby. You want to be on camera? Yeah. Mashi. Hi. He needs to make an appearance at least once per stream. What are you... Hi. Hi. Mon petit chou. Little Nashi. Hi. Oh, do you want off my lap now? No, I was enjoying my time with you. You should sit back down and get comfy. Yeah. He sleeps right on my chest, and I absolutely love it. Okay, you want off. I did wake you up to pick you up and pet you. I'm sorry, little creature. You look so scrungly. Yeah, scrungly baby. Oh, big cat stretch. Big cat stretch. Anyways, he's my scrungly baby, and I love him for that. I look very goth. I look... I look very goth. I've got a Leafeon pin on my hat, though, which isn't goth. Yeah, corset time! Let's get it styling in here! I didn't do this knuckle properly. I need to bust the climbing tape in that. And just kind of break it in. I don't like that I don't touch the ground. I know I bring this up like every stream. Just get styling in here. I'm not sure. I'm like 139 centimeters tall. What was I writing? That's the wrong symbol. I'm like 5'8". My chair was just made for giants. Retatsu lettuce. Kudamono, which is fruit. Kudamono. Kudamono. Kuda. Mo. No. Ichigo, which is strawberry. Ichigo. Ichigo. Suika, which is watermelon. It's also the girl from Dr. Stone, isn't it? Banana. This one's probably the hardest one in the entire course today. Banana. Bando. The grapes. I used to steal grapes when I was a kid. Um, from a vine that had grown over the fence at my parents' house. And there's a special type of grape in Canada that grows quite well because it's tolerant to the cold, called ice grapes, and they're like white. They're like white grapes, and they're very sweet. They're very small too, but you could eat like a ton of ice grapes. Yeah? What's up? Oh, mon petit chou. Mikan, which is orange. Oh wait, I was still writing grapes. Mikan, which is orange. I like to put These aren't really oranges, but they're in the same family as oranges. I like to put yuzu. I like to grind it up into a medley and then make tea with that. So mikan. Mi kan. With an H. Ringo, which is apple. But I need to count what our word count is. 17, 20, 24. Ringo. Remon. Remen. Remon. Which is lemon. But yeah, wearing a corset's fine. It's tight. I've actually never worn a corset before. I want to wear a corset. I wanted to get into corsetting because I want to get the, like, muscle definition of someone who wears a corset often. I also want to be a goth baddie, and I feel like having a corset is, like, testament to being a goth baddie. Unacceptable! Lemon. Lemon. Okashi, which is sweets. Confectionaries. Okashi. I want to be okashi for you guys. Ice cream, which is ice cream. Chiku or beef. So I was remembering a skit where it was like, oh, you speak Chinese. Can you talk to the client? Do they want chicken or beef? And she goes, chicken or beef. Ame, which is hard candies. Ame. Cookie, which is cookie. Cookie. Cookie, which is cake. Cookie. Chocolate, which is chocolate. I love chocolate. I can't eat chocolate because it makes my stomach really upset. Um, I mean, I can eat some dark chocolates, but I don't necessarily like dark chocolates that much. But like, chocolate is one of those things that I very much enjoy on a one-off occasion, even if it makes me sick. Chocolate, sato, which is sugar. Sato. 28. No. 28. 32. Sato, which is sugar. Shio, just salt. Shio, shio, shuyo, soy sauce, or I would call soya. I use a lot of this in my cooking. Because I need to get salt in my body and I really crave salt, so I actually really like the taste of soy sauce a lot. And I put it in a lot of things that you shouldn't put soy sauce in. Kome, which is uncooked rice. Kome. Tofu, just tofu. I used to eat a lot of tofu. I really like fried tofu. I don't know, I kind of fell out of favor of it. Like, eventually you have it so much that, like, I got kind of bored of it and I started using other meat substitutes, but I used to eat a lot of tofu. I guess I eat a lot of tofu. Natto. I would never eat natto. Sorry, Japan. Natto seems gross to me. Especially like flavored natto. Why do you need milk flavored fermented soybeans? Not good. Nori. Uh, this is actually a very common dish where I live. Lots of people eat nori. I remember in high school we used to get they looked like Pringles cans of nori that had like salt on them and stuff like that, and they would just eat the dried out seaweed chips. Wasabi. Personally, I think the meta of wasabi is mixing it with soy sauce, but I don't actually really like the horseradishy taste of wasabi. Ocha. I usually have ocha in the morning, but very often after stream, I will have a cup of tea. Um, and it will just kind of warm my body after like a lot of talking. Ocha. Something just happened. Did stream just go down? My monitor just froze. Okay. How do I fix?